guys, today I have a review on the BH Cosmetics. This is the Sculpt and Blend 3, a 10-piece set, and I actually own all 3 of them. So I think I have reviews on each one of them, which I will try to link all 3 of the video, like the other 2 videos down below, so you guys can see the difference. I will kind of compare them and give you my opinions on the difference between each one as well. So this one I actually paid $13 for. I think it was on Black Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I would always wait for a sale, never buy anything regular price from BH Cosmetics because they're always throwing sales. So I would definitely wait until you find a really great price on their brushes. I do recommend their brushes. I have quite a few sets from them, and I have bought them all myself, and I have nothing to complain about. I have the pink polka dot set, I have the Sculpt and Blend 1, 2, and now the 3. And I have to say that the quality is amazing, especially for the price points. And I have had no issues with shedding, with them breaking apart or falling apart. Some of them I've had for a couple years now, and I've had no issues whatsoever. Also, they're all super soft, so I kind of just want to get that all out of the way before I actually start talking about the product itself. Okay, so each one of the sets comes with 10 brushes. This one in particular is a brand new. A lot of you guys wanted to hear my thoughts and reviews on these. So a little difference from the first set. The first set itself only came with the logo on it, just like BH Cosmetics, and now from the second and third set, they've actually named the brushes with numbers and kind of given them a you know, kind of like a name to kind of give you what it can be used for. As with any brushes, you can use brushes for whatever you want to use them. There are no rules in makeup. I can't stand when people are like, no, you're using it wrong. You're never supposed to use it like that. No, it's your brush. It's your face. You can do whatever the hell you want to. Don't ever let anyone tell you not to use something. If you find that it makes it easier for you to apply something, or it applies something in a perfect manner for you, then go for it. You know, don't ever let anybody tell you to follow a stupid rule. Now that I got that out of the way, so these are multi-purpose face and eye brushes. They are good for liquids, creams, and powders. They are synthetic, and all 3 of the sets are synthetic. This set itself, I'm going to go through each set and then kind of compare it to the other 2. So on this one, you get the 133, which is the tapered face brush. This is supposed to be for face. I really like this for multi-purposes. I've used it for blush and it looks really nice. I've used, as you can see, it's kind of like tipped at the end, and I've used it for contouring and it works as well. I've even used it to dust powder all over my face. Works very well. And I really love it for setting the under eye area and really packing on powder there as well. So this is a multi-purpose brush. I love brushes like this. And in the second set, they actually had something very kind of similar, and it's this one. It's just like a smaller version of this one, and this one I love for setting my under eye as well. So these brushes are really nice, super soft, and you can use them all over the face and for different purposes as well. So next one in here is the 139. This is what they call the Precision Flat Blending Brush. This brush I really enjoy, especially for contouring. It just works tremendously for that. It's just awesome for that. It just kind of really packs on the color. It's really edged and really nice for working in, especially for small areas like around the nose. Just really awesome brush, and I like the fact that it's not completely dense, so it's a little bit, it has like a little bit of fluffiness to it, so you know, it doesn't like really extremely pack on color. Like, you can really go in with a light hand and really chisel out whatever you want to chisel out. So that's the main purpose that I've been using this one for, just because of the size. I don't really find anything useful for like my eyes or anything like that, but mainly for contouring. Next brush is the 134, and that's what that one looks like. This one is what they call their blush brush, and I do like it for exactly that, for blush, for bronzing, just kind of just going in all over the face for bronzing, the temples, around, for contouring. You could use it for contouring. It's small enough for me to use it as well. You know, if you just put a little bit of product on the edge and just kind of get in there. It is a really nice blush brush as well. Next one is one that I've really been loving, and this is the 140, and this is what they call their highlighting brush, and that's exactly what I love. using this for. It's amazing. It just really picks up highlights so nicely. I've actually applied my highlight today using this, and it just really just packs on the product. It just does such a really nice job of picking it up. Even for like if you are into like doing your nose, your cupid's bow, it just works so nicely, even just like the bridge of your nose going down there. So love this brush, amazing. Really love these brushes. I can't even say enough about BH Cosmetics, and I'm not sponsored by them. They have no idea who I am. I just really am a fan of their brushes. Next brush in here is the 135. This is their blending definer brush. I'm not sure why they call this the blending definer brush, because I don't really feel like it's good for defining anything. It's not, you know, something that's specific. I really like this for foundation or any kind of cream product. It just really blends out cream and liquids really nice. I absolutely love it for foundation, especially. That's what I've been mainly using it for, and it does a really nice job of buffing out. Next up is the 137, and this is the large angled buffer brush. This brush I really like for contouring, especially like liquid or cream contouring. It just does a really nice of blending out and going around those edges. You could use it also for, I did test it out with cream blush from ColourPop Cosmetics, and it did a really nice job of picking up the product and really blending it out as well. But like I said, these have tons of purposes. You could even probably use this for setting your concealer and really buffing in your concealer as well. Next up is kind of like a mini version of that one. This is the 141. They call this the large shadow brush. This I really use a lot for setting my, or blending out my paint pots and primers all over the eyelid. It does a really nice job of doing that. You could also use this for cream products for like if you want to exactly place contouring and things like that. This would also really work for that. Next up is the 136. This is the contour defining brush, and as you can see, it's extremely angled, and it does a really good job of doing like, especially like cream contour. I really like it for that. It does a really nice job, especially since it's so angled. I actually have used this for foundation as well. As you can see, it's super dirty, and it does work really nicely with foundation as well. Next is the 138, the small angled buffer brush, and this one is also angled like this. This one I absolutely love for powder contour. It just like chisels out your cheekbones. I actually used it today, and just really chisels out in there and just puts everything exactly where you want it, especially like even down the nose. These brushes and these sets are really good for getting your contour, highlight, and foundation on point. Like just like for your basic face like essentials. And this one is really good for contouring. You could even use it for highlighting if you wanted to. It's just very multiple purpose brushes. And last one in here is the 142. This is just a lip brush, and it is a really nice lip brush. I have used it, I think I used it on Christmas for my mom to apply her lips, and it does a really nice job. I really like the fact that it's really cut nice and precise on the top, so you can really get into the lines and really draw out the lips and then fill them in. Okay, so now that I've kind of covered all the brushes themselves, a little comparison to the first and second one. I feel like the first set is really good mainly for foundations. A lot of the smaller brushes in the first one I have not found that great of uses for. I feel like most of them I just use for applying paint pots and things like that. They're not as useful to me as the other sets. The first set is nice for foundations basically. I have a ton of these brushes and I feel like they all are brushes that I use for foundation, and as you can see there, they're all dirty. This more pointed one I do use for concealer or even contouring, but for the most part I feel like most of the brushes in that first set are good for foundation. And it's good to have more than one, because that way you don't have to constantly just keep washing one brush. You have 5 of them in that set, so that way you can like alternate, and as one gets dirty then you can pass on to the next one and the next one and the next one, you know. As far as the second set, I absolutely love the second set. There's a lot of great brushes. For example, this one is very good for chiseling out those cheekbones. I have to say my two favorite ones are set number 2 and set number 3. Set number 3 has become quickly one of my favorites. It has a lot of awesome brushes in here that I've been using on the daily. I have to say I'm super impressed by the quality of all their brushes, but if I had to recommend a set, I would definitely go with set number 2 or set number 3 above number 1, just because most people at least have one foundation brush that they like at home. So these sets are more geared to, you know, a lot of other things that could be very useful. For example, in set 2 you also have kind of like a blush brush. You kind of have that brush that you can also set your under eye with. It has a lot of contouring brushes like this one. It also has more of a chiseled one for your nose. So it has a good variation of brushes that you can use all around for a lot of highlighting, contouring, and setting, as well as set number 3. So you know, you could buy either or you could definitely you know, buy both if you find a really good sale, because literally you get so many brushes for such a good price point. For example, I have 10 brushes here that are absolutely amazing, and I paid $13. I think it was like 17 with shipping and everything. So I have to say, like, I'm super impressed, and I never regret buying their brushes, especially these Sculpt and Blend brushes. They are amazing and the quality is amazing. I have to say, if you're beginning and if you're looking for something affordable, I would definitely go with BH Cosmetics. I have never regretted any of the ones that I've purchased from them, and I have to say, you know, are they like the highest of highest quality? They're not going to be like something, you know, super spectacular, but for the price point, they're super soft. They do their job, and I mean, you're not going to find anything as affordable and as nice as this. And I have to say, I absolutely am a total fan of theirs. I have not regretted not one of the sets that I have bought from them. So that's just kind of my 2 cents, my experience with them. And yeah, so like I said, a set 2 or 3 would definitely be my number 1 picks. And then if you really need a lot of foundation brushes kind of thing, then I would go with set 1. But definitely set 2 or 3 are like the bomb, because each one of them has like really nice contouring, highlighting, and setting kind of brushes, as well as even ones that you can actually use for foundation as well. So they're kind of like an all-in-one set. So yeah, let me stop blabbing before this video is way too long. Thank you guys as always for watching. Let me know your thoughts on these sets. What are your thoughts? Was this helpful for you guys? I'd love to hear back from you guys. And yeah, thank you guys as always for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, hit that little red button down below. I love you guys to death, and until next time.